Hey, welcome, Rare Nation. This is the special podcast, not really cover three show, but in a sense it is. I'm one of your hosts, Chris for Raiders, and below me is my main man, Raider Nation, Jason. What's up, Jason?
What's up, y'all? Salute.
Salute. As you notice, if you guys were tuned in, you see the background. That's not Kubiak. I couldn't get Kubiak in the fold because I don't know what happened. They wouldn't put him in there. But you can see that we're starting a new era. A great era, I think. Maybe not this coming season, may not be like a Super Bowl run. But my opinion, it's a building blocks. We got the coaches, we got to get players. They just did the DL and the linebackers today, and I watched that. So a new era is coming. Thoughts on that, Jason?
Yeah, it's about time. And it's good. We need to reset. We need a refresh. Shout to Raider Nation, man. Shout to everybody. It's one of those things that it's been just, especially like the last couple years, like ever since the McDaniels era, it's just been nasty. And it's gotten worse. You know what I mean? Like every year we were like, oh, we're not going to be this bad next year. And then we were even worse. So, it's time for a change. And a lot of different, we got a lot of coaches coming in. We got some young offensive minds in, which is cool. I definitely, I'm curious to see. Like, I'm not going to expect a lot coming out the gate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to see what this year, kind of puts together, but I'm not going to get too excited about, and, the expectations aren't going to be that high this, coming into this year.
Okay. Well, let me shout out to the guys that's in here. See here. We got Peter Marks in here. Hey, what's up, Mark? And Ardell popped in. The guys mentioned that Jeff's on right now. I know this was really like a last minute. We couldn't do a cover three show Tuesday. Well, I couldn't do a cover three show Tuesday due to the fact that my aunt passed away, and Tuesday was the services. So she's right now resting in peace in paradise. So I really couldn't do a show. So other than that, this is a quick show. This is a wrap up what's going on. Make sure you guys don't forget about us.
That part.
Yeah, what I'm seeing right now is that the Raiders pretty much clean house as far as the coaching staff. They pretty much cleared everybody except for a few people they kept. Of course, Rob Leonard's one, which I'm glad they kept and made him what? A defensive coordinator?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of feeling that he'll be defensive coordinator somewhere in this league. Because the job he did with the defensive line is awesome. So,
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was like, I feel like going forward there won't be no more discounts. Like how we're getting, injured players and trying to force them to be, superstars and all this kind of stuff. They're gonna get legit football players and bringing them in, and it's gonna be. I don't know why six games is the number that kind of sticks in my head right now. 6 wins. That's kind of what what I mean? It's kind of, I don't know. That's what was floating around. I'd be happy, anything better than 2, 3, I'm good with. But I want to see, who on this defense, kind of stays to, now that we got good coaches coming in, like, that makes our team respectable. That, these guys coming from a championship winning team So people are like, okay, hey, they've walked the walk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see who wants to come here.
Yeah. Yeah. You say 6. I was in that 7 to 8 range.
I'll
Yeah.
take it. I'll take
Anything
it.
more than that will be a bonus. But I'm looking like 7 to 8 possibly because we lost 5 games last year. We should have won, even with a
Okay.
bad offensive line and the defense was okay. So we were right there. You know,
Oh,
we could have won those games. Um, so- guys, my dog was going crazy, but that was then. This is now. So I'm not gonna be overhyped this year. Like, yeah, we're gonna win 10 to 11 games. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not. I said it for 2 years straight. My expectation right now is very. Give me. If you get 5 wins, I'm happy. Not happy, but okay. And we play better ball where we're not getting blown out or making dumb mistakes or our offense can move the ball, we can run, we can throw, we can stop people. Okay, make it look like something on the field. Make it look like we can win.
yeah. I think it's gonna be, it's. I think it's gonna be so competitive too, right? Because think about it. Everybody but our team has a hurt quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like Herbert went down. You had Bo Nix going down, and you had Patrick going down. So it's kind of this can be the chance for us to kind of take that ascent, man. Because that's what I'm saying. Like everyone's recovering, so like we don't know how everybody's gonna bounce back, and we'll have Mendoza, and I don't know if they're gonna. It sounds like they're gonna try to bring some vet in though, because like how they were saying, like I don't think they're gonna let him rock just coming out the gate because that'd be crazy. I mean maybe a couple games like for somebody else, and then even if it's AOC, like a couple games for him just until he gets used to the system and stuff like that, and then let him loose, let the dog eat.
Well, that was a philosophy of Tom Brady and Spy Tech. They said rookie quarterback shouldn't start right away because I can understand it because he get in there and then his confidence level might drop from 0 to 60 or 60 to 0 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want that for a freshman quarterback. I mean, he looks pro ready, he throws pro ready, his mindset is pro ready, but actually being out there with a bunch of grown men running faster than he ever seen in playing football, it's a little different story for him. So yeah, I don't mind them bringing in a veteran quarterback. It won't be Geno Smith. I'll tell you that. I think they're gonna get rid of him because
Yeah.
he's not. To me, he's not a team player. To me, they can take that hit. They got enough fun. They can take that hit, but they can bring in a veteran quarterback just to either start some games or just mentor him. ALC is a veteran by all means of thing, but he hasn't played that much.
Yeah.
He's
And
been sporadic playing, so he's not. To me, he's not a veteran quarterback.
yeah. And I would like just for him to see it from the sideline. Like see if it's AOC or whoever it is, whoever they bring in, just to see the blitzes, so he can see what it looks like before it's like live. You know what I mean? Just because it's going to either make you or break you.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs and the line as far as I know yet hasn't changed. So you know what I mean? Like it's coming up. You
Well, it's
know.
going to change because they hired a line coach.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Offensive line, Rick Dennison, 30 years experience.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a lot better than Brendan Carroll because what pissed me off is I found out that the offensive line had to go to a park to practice the plays and practice the you know the concepts. Like what? I gotta understand them going to a park to maybe fine tune it a little bit more, better.
Mm-hmm.
But actually practice to find out what's going on because we watched the games last year. You could tell that some offensive line were lost in their assignments. That's a job of the offensive line coach. Make sure they understand the concept of what we're running. They
Yeah.
didn't have a concept. Benny Carroll was there just to get a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last paycheck. You got the pink slip. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Like I said, get off my turf, dude. Get off my turf.
Yeah.
But other than that, I like the way they mixed up the coaching staff. They got some veterans and they got some young guys. You know, they got a lot of a mixture because Kubek's not going there as first time head coach with no experience as being a head coach without any backup. He had people he knew, people he trusted, and it wasn't a rush job, which I like too.
Yeah. Like, don't you feel better knowing that they're gonna draft? Like, you know how last year we were like, damn man, Pete's gonna have his guys. He's gonna pick his, his type of player. I feel like now we're gonna finally get what we probably should have got the last two drafts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm excited. Like I like these young minds. It's about time. Cause we've been old school for so long, trying to get back to. I was watching like a lot of the old school that talks about the oats, the Tampa Bay Super Bowl and all that stuff, like the whole, and just I remember we were always looking for like the next Rich Gannon, the next Charlie Garner, the next, I'm saying Tim Brown, and the next, it was always we were searching for that. What got us to the championship that time, and we never, we could never piece those things together, but as you noticed, the last 3 years, we got our tight end, we got our running back last year, we're getting our quarterback this year. I mean, I hope to God we get a wide receiver next year. If like a legit one. Like once we stack up this year, and then like hopefully next year we can afford to get one. In the top, 3 picks or whatever. Not first round 3 picks, but the first 3 rounds. Getting like a good wide receiver.
Hey, salute, Marlo. Chewy's not here. I don't know if he's gonna come in or not, but hey, thanks for coming in, brother. Yeah, but the thing is this. I'm sorry, my dog was going to be. Hey, the thing is this. He's gonna build a team he wants. Pete Carroll built the team he wanted. He went old school. It didn't work. Now he's gonna build a team he wants to see out there. He's gonna go by experience by being with Seattle and other teams he's been with. And then he's gonna like, okay, this is not what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna play. This is how we're gonna run our schemes. And as you well know, that they're gonna change their scheme to a base 3-4. A base 3-4.
Yeah.
That means they need linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a couple linebackers in the combine, like, wow, that'll be good. I don't think he'll be there by the time we get to the second round. But there's a couple of guys out there like, wow,
yeah,
they'll be nice.
I like bro from Michigan. It was a Jay Sean, I think Barnum. I think it was Jay Sean Barnum or something like that. But yeah, I like him out of Michigan.
Those Ohio State boys killed the combine today. They both ran 4.56 in the 40. One's more or less a defensive end / linebacker. The other one's more like a cover linebacker. Couldn't draft both of them now. I know we won't be able to, but we're gonna need more linebackers. And the Raiders playing at 3-4 is going to benefit a few players that on the team now. I don't know if they're going to be there after free agency. It's going to benefit Devin White. It's going to benefit Max Crosby.
Yeah.
And also going to benefit the nickel cornerback. Because now they can put 3 on line and then have 2 linebackers coming to the line of scrimmage, who's coming in, who's not. Mm-hmm. And also is going to benefit Malcolm Coots if he's still there. See, now Malcolm Coots will have to go against a tackle every down. He can go outside the tackle now.
Yeah.
So It's gonna be a great benefit. I can't wait to see it. The 3-4 defense, because I thought they should have ran a while back. Because 3-4 defense, actually, I think it's pretty good. Hey, stop it.
Help us out on that backside.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that which is cool. I just hope we can stop the run. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we could legit, because in coverage, because all the teams that we go against are kind of, except for Denver, but everyone else is kind of pass heavy. So we definitely need to, have the Richardson, what's his name? The Cameron Richardson. I
yeah,
think,
you can.
yeah, we didn't see a lot. So I'm good with Porter. I'm glad they're talking about bringing Stokes back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because there's certain things that I think we definitely need, like a safety. Like, we need to bring in. I hope that Kubiak brings in one of his guys or something like that. But yeah, we need a legit safety, like a legit free safety. And then we could bring Palomalo back down. And then we can get. We already got Chin, so that'd be nasty. But we need somebody over the top, somebody a ball hawk.
Yeah, like I said, the free agency is coming up, and I'm sure they got a few players from Seattle that are gonna be free agents. They might jump on train and come on over. Who
Yeah,
knows? But that was McDonald's system. Rob They're gonna have a lot to say about that
yeah,
because Pete Carroll wanted those 6'3", 6'2" guys out there to play safeties and or cornerbacks. Might not
yeah,
be the case now.
yeah.
You know, not saying that DCam did a bad job and Porter did a bad job, but they was always in a cover three.
Mhm.
Always in the cover three. Like,
Yeah.
what can we play the other side defense? Now with this 3-4 defense they don't come up with, they can because most teams knew exactly what the Bears gonna run on defense. They knew it, and they
Mm-hmm.
picked us apart.
Yeah.
Cover three, they picked us apart. The old bend don't break madness.
Pick that zone apart.
Yeah, bend don't break. No, I want you to break them, not bend, just
Yeah.
break them.
Yeah.
So that cover three is gonna be shot out the window. I mean, they might run now and then, but it's not gonna be like on every down like they've been doing.
Yeah.
The cover three was probably good when it first came out, but now, yeah, all the offensive coordinators know how the cover three works, and they're like, we're gonna break it. Hold on a
Yeah. I
minute.
want to see the blitz package. Because that's what with Leonard being the DC. Like, I wonder how the blitz is. You know what I'm saying? Like, how he's gonna be.
Oh yeah, but now in that new defense they're gonna run, they can disguise their coverage. So the offense don't know what they're gonna run on defense. And that's the one thing you want to do. Keep the offense guessing on defense. And then plus the pass rush should be a lot better.
Yeah.
Since that old thing about Max Crosby like gonna be trading him. He wasn't trading him. Leave him in. All right, hold it back.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. What's up with everybody, man? How we feeling? Anybody want to throw out some names they watching in the combine? There's a dude from defensive lineman from Texas, Trey. I want to say Trey Moore or something like that. But big boy, I think he ran like a 4.4. Was it 4.55? Big boy. So what I'm saying. I'm gonna watch it again some more. I just got back from work and everything too a little bit earlier, but I will watch everything. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Salute. Yeah, we gotta stop that run. But I'm more confident now in the direction that we're going. I feel like, as it's been said that basically, it was between Pete trying to compete now instead of trying to, see what we have in the youth movement and develop our guys. So, now that he's gone, now we can do that. So we got youth on our side. We got, a young vision. We got someone, a fresh mind that just put it on in the Super Bowl. You know,
Well, Pete knew he had a short time to do anything, so he wanted to win now.
Mm-hmm.
That's understandable. Most coaches do.
Yeah.
But he didn't develop anybody. He didn't give any other players like his rookies or second year players a chance. He just like, yeah, we got to win now. Yeah, I get that. I want to. Well, we're Raider fans. We wanted to win for a long time now.
Yeah.
But this is the wrong way to do it. Now, like I said, expectation for the season coming up. I'm not going to sit there and say we're going to make a Super Bowl run. Be nice if we do. I'd be happy as hell if we do that. But I'm not expecting that. I'm not expecting them to go 12-5 or 11-6 and make a Super Bowl run, get there and win. I'm not expecting that. Like I said, it'd be a beautiful thing they do. But for right now, let's just build this team up. They get Kubiak 5 years. Thank God. Let's keep him 5 years.
Yeah.
And then if we do great on that's a third season, then let's give him an extension. But none of this next year. Next year we go 2-15. You know, you're fired. Hell,
get him out of there. Yeah.
Give him a chance to build the team up. Everything don't work right away. Because I've seen people say, like, well, Chicago Bears got Ben Johnson. What they did. Yeah. But Ben Johnson already had almost everything there except for a few pieces. You don't need a few pieces. We need a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
Plus, Ben Johnson play Chicago twice a year. So he knows exactly what they had on their team. He's seen them twice a year. So he already knew, like, if I coach this team, I know exactly what I need. And that's what he did. So, yeah, they were successful. They already had the quarterback. They had a couple of running backs. They had a couple of guys there already. All they now offensive line. Kubiak basically has to take this broken down Lego puzzle, man, rebuild the whole thing. It's going to take time. 1 year, not going to be enough. But if you see an improvement in 1 year, if you see us not only playing a lot better and winning games, yeah, let's go for it. Let's keep them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a new era, man.
Yeah. We got to just and see. Yeah, so they got a couple of guys that saw in the Columbine, a couple of linebackers, D tackles too. Can't remember all their names. But there's a few there because we're gonna definitely need linebackers when it comes to that 3-4. I don't know if the Bergs, Eichenberg, and Lindenberg can handle that. Devin White can benefit from that.
Yeah.
Roberts, he's more of a run stopper. He could benefit from that. What's that guy named? The other guy converted safety. What's his name?
Adams.
Jamal Adams can benefit from that. But we still need some more linebackers.
Yeah. I hope Jamal Adams. I don't know because now the Pete's gone. I don't know how many of the Seattle guys are gonna stay, but I would hope Adams stays though. I'd like him to.
Yeah, I mean, he did okay last year, but we'll see how Rob Leonard feels, how he's gonna run his team.
Mm-hmm.
Good night. We'll see how he's gonna run his team. So, about defensive line. And we'll see how it works. What are you doing? I'm sorry, guys. He has this baby. I have my little dog here. So they got a lot of free agents coming out. And the one thing I want to see him do is grab one of these free agent running backs.
Yes.
You got Algier coming out from Atlanta Falcons. Yeah. A little older, but he's still good. And you got Kenneth Walker with a free agent. So that's one of the guys you got to watch out for. He might come to the Raiders.
That would be so raw because him and Genty, oh my God.
Yeah.
Is it Zamir? No, Zamir. I'm playing.
Who?
No, Zamir. No, I was playing. I said, him and Genty and Zamir. Ooh, no.
Zamir's going back to his horse farm, dude. He's not.
Yeah, he's going back to the
Well, somebody might pick him up. I mean, they got us a lot of free agents, man, that's coming out. But I don't want the Raiders to break the bank on one player.
Yeah. No.
So
And that's
Oh,
crazy. Walker would be nice, but yeah, he does a lot of stuff too. That's what I said. Like he would be a compliment to Genty. You know, Genty wants to win, so I'm pretty sure he won't even trip off. You know, as long as we're winning games and like he's getting used at least. You know, and then as long as you're winning games, they ain't tripping about
well,
touches. Because if you're losing games, I can understand. You like, hey, if we losing games, let me get my touches in. But if we winning, I don't think nobody gonna have a problem with nothing.
Jimmy gonna be running back one, the bell call. He's gonna get most of the carries, but to back him up be another good running back. Because Kubek already says he like the multiple running back schemes, not just depending on one person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, he's available. I don't know how much he's gonna want, but if he comes here, then you got a guy from Atlanta might come here because the other guy took his spot. He could kind of a little older than two, but he's still productive.
Yeah.
You got a safety Jabril Peppers, a free agent. Trey Henderson's a free agent. Bobby Wagner's a free agent. Now I don't know if they're gonna bring him in because they ain't gonna want a lot. You don't want the bank.
Yeah.
They got Demario Davis, a free agent linebacker. So they got Mike Evans. I don't think he's gonna come in. But they got a lot of free agents.
But Spy Tech though, he got that Tampa Connect.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at it. They got Lindenberg everybody's talking about. So they got a bunch of guys they can go after in free agency, but they got to see what they need. Hey, look, we can get Travis Kelce. He's a free agent.
Never heard of him. No, hey, he hates. I don't think he'd ever come to us.
I wouldn't want him anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't respect him if he did, unless we won the Super Bowl. Get over it.
No, I wouldn't want him here. Unless he respected us now. I wouldn't want him here. I'm just looking at the free agent market. There's a lot of guys that we can go grab. This is a good free agent market for offensive line and running backs. It's like the draft is a good draft for linebackers and defensive linemen and offensive linemen. So we got money. We got 10 picks, I think, in the draft, 10 or 11. Mm-hmm. I keep hearing people say 10, some people say 11, so I'm gonna say 10 just to make sure I'm rounded down. We got another one, great. So we got a lot of draft picks. We can manipulate, we can use them or manipulate them or trade them. So, it's looking good for the future.
Yeah. Yeah, we just got to draft right. Be heavy, get some good talent in these first four rounds, and then just try to get some good depth in the next. Because it's pretty much free. Like I said, I can't wait for a free agency because then that way we'll see what we have to do in the draft.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's hard to say right now because we got so much time and we don't know what they're gonna do. But I trust they seen what happened last year. Rob Leonard knows what happened last year. So I'm pretty sure he said, "Hey, my guys did their job."
They did the best they can.
Offense came up absent.
Yeah, Big Geese and Tonka Hemingway, they did them rookies, they did their thing. That's the best I can do. But defensive scheme sucked. It wasn't cover 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not giving up on my boy Thornton, man.
Nah. I'm not either. That boy's a rookie. He got his baptism by fire. So he still can turn around. Just like which company a couple years ago, DA.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not giving up on him, not by the least bit.
Yeah.
Other than saying though, they're gonna run a 3-4, which means they're gonna put a lot of pressure on his quarterback, and that gives him a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? No, what's a free agent? Joe Flacco. Would you bring him in? Joe Flacco's a free agent. Would you bring him in?
Yeah.
You would?
Actually would. That'd be like a son Mendoza would be like a son to him. But I'm saying like he's good enough to where he's seen it all. He's seen every coverage possible. You know what I'm saying? So like and we just need him for like a couple. But you never know. Shit, he gets hot. We ride into the playoffs or whatever. Look what he did with the Browns.
Yeah,
And the
true.
Browns playing good. But it's better than nothing. Like better than he has seen it all. He's not the fastest. He's not gonna be moving that much, but he'll get it to the guys. You know what I'm saying? He has the arm to get it to the guys. So I don't know.
Yeah. If he come in cheap, yeah, why not? Because they do need a veteran quarterback. Like I say,
Yeah,
AOC's there, but he's not really a veteran to me.
yeah,
So yeah, when they got Russell Wilson as a veteran quarterback, no,
yeah. Maybe 5 years ago, maybe for Russ, but you
no.
know, it's been, it's not working.
Shit, Debo Samuel's a free agent. They got a lot of free agents out there that pretty much could help us out on a short term and cheap. I will not pay these guys. I will not pay these guys the bank. And now that I looked at Lindenball, I thought he'd be good. But then again, I said, you know what? He's gonna want $20-some million. I'm like, yeah, no, because make sure you watch the combine Sunday, the offensive line. There's this guy from Florida, man. His name is Slaughter. He's a center.
Oh
That dude,
yeah,
that dude's a freaking mountain, man.
oh
He
yeah.
pushes players back. So
He's on
somebody
my
like
list.
that, he's a
He's on my
true center.
list.
He's a true center. It's not like a conversion. He's a true center.
Yeah,
So draft him if he's available, if he's there
yeah,
in later rounds.
yeah. He's on my list for sure. He's in my top 5 for sure.
Yep. Oh, Slaughter.
Yeah, I like him. There, there's a couple other players too, but I like him because we need that, and it's a young guy we could develop and for the future too. So a way we can lock down some youth. That's why I want to get a tackle. If we can get that tackle in that second pick, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be good. Then we can get it because then with Miller, up in age, and then we kind of still seeing with Glaze, if he's gonna pan out. But either way, we need another tackle or possibly two. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, then this is gonna be a quick show. I'm not going to eat dinner. I just want to just come in this holler. This is see the pulse of the nation. Wait for this combine to get over. Combine. I'll call it combine. Combine to get over with. And the next thing for us is that free agent market.
Yeah,
Let's see where we go with that.
I can't wait. Thank goodness this was a short month.
Yeah, well, sure. Yeah, we're almost in March. 2 more weeks.
Man,
Yeah, we'll see that free agency frenzy. We'll see who's gonna come here and how much we gotta pay them.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
right now, let's see. I'm trying to find out words of that. Right now, we're stuck at I think 98 million.
Okay.
I want to make sure. But anybody, whoever's in here, not to be in here. Let's see.
They can give me a couple. I'll come play. If they want that fullback, I got them.
Well, shit, just fly to Vegas, man. Go then go sign up.
I'm willing to die on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that dude.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to find it. Where is it?
Mark, I know I said some things about your haircut, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to win, fullback, man. If you need one, hit me.
It's not showing me here. Man. Trying to find exactly how much they have.
Yeah. That ain't my money. I'm telling them to spend it. Get some talent there.
Good. You might as well. What they got to lose?
Yeah. Smart football. Smart football. Up to date football.
There we go. Let's see here. So the Raiders are sitting right now at $91 million.
Good lord.
Titans have 104, so we're number 2 in cap space,
Okay.
and they probably can trim that down.
Yeah.
Get it back up, but some contracts, some cuts, which they need to do. So we're sitting pretty good as far as cap money. This is at the bottom of this list. The Chiefs at the bottom of 54.
Good.
And the Vikings, 49. Cowboys at 29. Dolphins at 16. Lions at 8. They only had $8 million. Man. So we're looking pretty good.
Somebody got to go. And see, that's the thing. You know how they'll be getting rid of all these pricey players just to go young, and then that's when we used to do. We used to always pounce on these expensive free agents. So hopefully, yeah, we need talent. Like it never hurts, but we're not there. Where we can start cashing out because that's the same thing as getting rid of. If we get rid of Max because of his contract, then if we pick up another, it makes no sense. Like I want my vision is to slowly get this team. If we have to draft our guys, I would like that because we can, what I'm saying? We can save a little money and then get the key free agents in key places. Like I remember just when we got like Rod Woodson, when we got, when we picked up different people like that, and then it just it set us over the top. So but we don't have right now. We don't draft well enough to pretty much even our team out enough to be able to compete. It's like we have spurts, but once we have, we draft some young guys and we get a consistent roster. You know what I mean? Because like half our guys we want out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we were always talking about who we don't have, and you know what I'm saying? It's time. I think this 5 years. I think by year 3, I think we'll really be doing something. I think we'll see the results of what they're trying to do. And I just hope they last that long. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope we don't, because say we win one game next year. Like what's the attitude going to be? Are we going to be patient, or is everyone going to be like, oh no, he's got to go? He came here to take money and all. You know how it goes. But
Yeah.
is he gonna last?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though they give him 5 years. Keep the guy. Don't just get rid of him because we won 2 games last year or 2 games next year. It's like, geez, we keep firing head coaches. We'll never get a good head coach, never, because you keep firing them.
Yeah.
Give them a chance. Let them build up. Some teams, to get a new head coach, it takes more time to build it up. Like I said, I used that Chicago thing earlier. Well, yeah, they already had a team. They just need a better head coach. So, Ben Johnson, I said, watch his team play team twice a year, so he knew exactly what they had on offense. All he had to do was get certain players in there to help him build his offense up. So he got lucky. Most coaches don't get that lucky. And then the GM seemed like he is doing his job. They got Brady in the building, was a football mind. So they got football minds back in the building. I'm not going to say I said last year adults in the room because right now they haven't proved anything yet.
Yeah.
This is a first year for Kuba as being a head coach. And I'm glad that they got an offensive minded head coach. I said that a long time ago. That if they get a head coach, get an offensive minded head coach, and we can work on our defense some other way. So hopefully we can see a team that goes on the field, excuse me, and score in the red zone or anything else. Utilize your talent. You got a good running back. The man ran for almost 1,000 yards with the worst offensive line in history, seemed like. Almost got 1,000 yards rushing. You got Brock Bowers, who was the rookie of the year and broke records. The second year he was hurt. and then utilize him. Now, Geno couldn't give him the ball. You got Trey Tucker that was doing his best. So you got talent out there. Probably need another wide receiver one or an X wide receiver, how you want to look at it.
Yeah.
Go get one. Not in free agency, maybe. Maybe Best can step up. Or the other guy they got, what's his name? That big bass dude?
Thornton.
Thornton?
I
Yeah.
hope so.
And Thornton can step up. Maybe because you got a quarterback that get Mendoza, you have a quarterback that give him the ball.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Pippa Trying? Well, this is going to be a short show. We just come on just to holler at you guys. Because you guys forgot about us.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, for those who haven't already have, please hit the like buttons for my channel and subscribe to my channel as well as Radio Nation Jason. Get the algorithm up so I can start getting some more people in so I can start doing more shows. So, question.
Yes, sir.
Free agency. Speaking of talking about that, what's the one free agent that you want to go outside to get? Like, what are you looking for?
To be honest, whatever gets this running game going, that's why I like the guy Lindenberg, but I don't know how that's gonna play out, so I'm not gonna bank on that. Cause like Slaughter was my backup, so that's what I was saying. If we don't get that guy, then I would just want us to draft him, somewhere in there. Um, but I guess him. I would say him would be a good start because if we start with the base and how they were based, he was with Baltimore, so they were a running base team. So that I'm pretty sure he could translate that to us. You know what I'm saying, to help get our running game going. So that was kind of the positive I seen in him. So yeah, I would say starting at the center position because we know the quarterback position we're getting that taken care of already. So we need someone that's going to be able to complement him and be able to help him through the process too. And that's why I would feel more confident with Lindenbaum than like say a few years ago with like say Andre James or the centers that like Meredith, but
Yeah. Yeah. The Alex Kappa, whatever that was terrible.
yeah,
But they got a few free agents, offensive guards and all that tackles out there. But
yeah,
I don't want them to spend a boatload for somebody who's not going to help us. That's what we
yeah,
always do. We get these guys, and they don't do anything for us. They get hurt, and then they want to leave the fall next year. After they sign a 3-year deal with us, and they want to leave, trade me.
yeah,
So, yeah, we sent pretty to cap space. We got a lot to work with. The draft's coming up. Like I said, 10 or 11. I hear 11, I hear there's 10. So we
yeah,
got a lot to work with. In free agency, I want to see him at least get an offensive guard or center. Lindenbaugh, and maybe not. I watched some tapes on it with Sanji. I like Sanji.
mhm,
And he does get pushed back. Run blocking, yeah. Passing, not as good. Because we're gonna need both. Not just run blocking. We need both passing and run blocking. They said switch JBJ back to center. I don't know. I think he played better at guard than just center. To be honest with you.
yeah. We could
But
two
if
upgrades. Mhm.
all else fails, yeah, you can put him back at center. I don't oppose of it, but I think he did better at guard. To be honest with
Yeah, yeah.
you. So
As long as we make at least two moves at that offensive line, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's either drafting our guy and bringing in that free agent. Like imagine if we get Lindenbaum and then draft like in the second round. We get a tackle for the future. That's a win. That's a win.
yeah.
And a running back, like I guess a running back too. Uh, would you consider bringing Mostert back?
Maybe if you want to sign, I mean, yeah, more, yeah, probably. But if they get Kenny Walker, that guy from Atlanta, yeah, I would take either one of those two guys right now
Yeah,
because they
because
are proven.
with the
And
new group too, like you know what I mean. Since it's a new, you know what I mean. New, it's not beating them. You know, that's why I said, would you give him a chance with these guys?
I tell you what, I'll let Samir White walk, and I'll keep Moser in his place for running back to kick returns.
For sure.
I'll do that. But then I said Kenny Walker's out there. He already knows Kubiak's system, and he's a free agent. I don't know if he's going to re-sign with the Seahawks or not, but he is a free agent. And that dude from Atlanta who lost a lot of playing time um, with Atlanta because they got Bijan Robinson there. So
Oh,
yeah,
Algier. Yeah.
yeah, Algier, yeah. So he's a free agent. So he might want to come get a fresh start, but he still will be playing behind Genty. But
Yeah.
still, the way Kubiak ran the offense, because he had Cabernet and Walker running back and forth.
Hmm.
Hey, what's up? Protect the Shield. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, Chris, what's
Yeah,
up, man?
what's going on, brother?
Salute.
Yeah, we'll try to keep it up. I'm just getting back in the mix, man. Been a while, so I'm getting back in the mix. But hey, thanks for the support, brother. Um, but yeah, yeah, if you're gonna cut anybody, yeah, Zamir White got to walk. Um, and then if you don't keep Moser, fine, that's fine. But I'll still go after another running back.
Yeah.
Either in a draft or free agent.
Yeah,
One
we
or two.
got to
We need. I still say we need that 1-2 punch
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because you can't have Genty run 350,000 a year. He'll wear him out. By year 3, he'd be no good. He'll be beat up and I can't do it no more. So yeah, like I said, Kenneth Walker's a free agent in Algier. I'll look at one of those two guys. If we're gonna bring in a running back and maybe possibly draft one later rounds. This year, running backs room is not as big as it was last year.
Yeah.
They got some guys out there, but they only got maybe 4 guys, and one from Notre Dame and a dude from Texas, and a couple other guys out there. But it's really not that big of a room
Yeah.
for this year for running back like it was last year. So, we can probably get one later rounds. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up, Chief High Smoke? What's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up with you?
Um,
Life and
yeah, Algier, someone I want, whoever gets them to steal. Yeah, we want them too.
yeah, you guys have
But
everything, Chief.
yeah, you don't need them. But according to the mock draft I've been seeing, you guys are taking Love, the guy from Notre Dame. So you don't need both of those guys.
That'll be
We'll take one
wicked
of them.
too. Ooh. Yeah, I
But
like
yeah,
Love. Love definitely on my list too.
no,
I hope
he's going. He's definitely going the first round. So we won't get a chance unless we trade up to get him.
I hope he has attitude issues or something. He'll slide. He'll slide.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said because he basically get the ball. He was their main running back till they drafted Bijan. Once they drafted Bijan, he took a back seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you come over here and take the side seat. You and Gigi right there.
Man.
Because Kubiak do run 2 running backs at the same time. Can you imagine Algier back there with Gigi?
That'd be
Then
nice.
you got what's his name? Oh my god. Can't remember his name. Anyway, Chris Collier. Can't think of his name. He's a big running back. So, they got options. Chewy didn't quite make it, Fade. So thanks for coming in anyway. Appreciate it. I wouldn't be mad about Love the Chiefs. Probably being him. Yeah, because my draft show when you guys get him a number ahead, what traffic guys have. So there you go.
Come here. She was cold.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, well, that's what we're gonna do here, Chief. We're gonna go run bonds.
Yeah. Yeah, we shouldn't
Hey,
have.
what's up, Bueno? What's up, Brandon? I'm back. Everything's good now, man. I'm back. I'll be doing more shows, more pop ups. So I'm back. Everything started to take shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Jason.
Yes, sir. You too, brother. Yeah, I was just waiting for the smoke to clear, man. Like I just didn't want to, cause until I don't like talk about stuff that's not
Yeah,
happened yet, or you know what I'm saying. Like I like to wait till it happens, and then we can assess everything like that.
yeah. No, I'm with that. I didn't really feel like going to the rumor season. Like I
Yeah,
said, I did have some health issues to take care of. Like I said, I'm fine now. Then plus I had some family passings. There's a lot of stuff going on there. So let me take care of all this first. Because otherwise, when I come back, when that smoke is starting to clear, we're starting to see the light in the tunnel. We got the free agency coming in next month or 2 weeks. And then right after that, we got the draft. Then right after that, guess what we got, Jason?
we got the May.
Bakersfield.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Ready.
Fades. Oh, that's a good question. We gotta wait after free agency. The free agent market dictates what we're gonna do in the draft. We already know we're gonna do number one.
Um,
That's hands down. Last year, it was a debate between Genty and Graham. Glad we took Genty now. Don't look at what Graham did. But last year was a debate. This year is no debate. We know we're taking number one.
yeah,
Number two pick is the one we worry about. Number two on down. We won't be able to really analyze that to after free agency, who we get.
yeah. It's gonna be hard. Cause I mean, right now I would say either somebody on the other side of Max. You know what I'm saying? Like so, somebody that's a legit, either tackle like a tackle, like or
Well,
he's
we
too early for linebacker, but
no, we need linebackers. I mean,
yeah,
number two to second round,
yeah, that's a
the
little early.
guys I'm looking at gonna be gone the first round, but they still got some. They got a lot of linebackers out there. I don't know about number two pick,
Yeah,
but a second round pick. But we got if we run a 3-4, we're definitely gonna need linebacker help.
yeah,
We're gonna need some type of linebacker slash edge rusher, or one that can rush the quarterback and also cover. So we're gonna need that in a 3-4 defense.
yeah,
That can line up on the line of scrimmage and put his hands in dirt and rush the quarterback. So we're gonna need more of those, and that's what Devin White will come in effect. That's why they got to resign him because he'll fit perfect in 3-4 because he can blitz that quarterback.
yeah, yeah. I can't wait till it all comes together.
So yeah, so it'd be hard to determine once the free agent market scramble is over with, they will see who they got and what we need.
Yeah, I always take a tackle. Like if there's a tackle there, I'm gonna take that tackle. After that, after the quarterback, because I figure I'm gonna secure. We get the quarterback. Let's protect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my wide receiver happy self. I'm gonna get a wide receiver that he's comfortable with. So I'm gonna bring in a lineman, and then I would next get a wide receiver that he's comfortable with, like or his guy, whatever his guy is that he, we would talk behind the scenes, like who's your guy, who's your go to, who are you comfortable with, who do you think you guys can translate into the NFL, together, who's the guy, and just so he's comfortable, he has like a go-to, and then he has his go-to plus Bowers plus Mayer plus what I mean, plus Besh or whoever. I know we're talking a lot about Besh, but I would feel a lot more comfortable if we beef up our wide receiver room a little bit, you know, just to compete.
Yeah, I agree with that. Um, might be bad for Mendoza if he gets sacked like GM did last year. Well, I don't think that's going to happen because we do have a new offensive line head coach or offensive line coach that been in the league for 30 years, and I think he will coach up the line. Unlike last year's Brendan Carroll fiasco, where the linemen didn't know what to do or what were they running. So, of course, every quarterback gets sacked in the league. There's no such thing as a quarterback going to the league without getting sacked at least one time. It's just when and how he gets sacked we got to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
So, And plus, I don't think Mendoza, if they get a veteran quarterback, they might even use AOC because AOC might even play better in this system than in last year's system. Because look at Sam Darnold, he's not a running quarterback, and look at what he did. Although he did have a lot, he did get sacked a lot and have a few interceptions, but AOC could play on this quarterback system as long as he got the blocking and the running game going.
Yeah, and see that's the key. Like you said, if he can, he's not supposed to be throwing 35, 40 times. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, but that's what he's been forced to do over these last. And it's like we're not built for that. Like we didn't have a running game for the longest. But I think now that's gonna change. So all he's gonna have to do is maybe 15, 15, 20, if that, and then just make the throws on third down. Just keep it going. We can run the ball, get 6 here, 5 here, 3 there, whatever it takes. Just keep chugging along.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole other thing because, like I said, we got small pieces in place already. We got a running back. I'd say we need another one. We got a great tight end. We got 2 tight ends because Michael Mayer is not bad at all. It's just that he's not the linebacker not linebacker, the tight end that what you call him is Brock Bowers, but he still can catch the ball. He still can block.
Time. Yeah.
Let's see, Chris. I may be wrong, but do you guys think Max is worth multi-million first-round picks? I don't know about that. That's a good question. I don't know about 3, maybe 2. I don't know about 3.
2 in the second or 2 in the third.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but I don't know about 3. I don't know Glazer. Anyway, Glazer's full of crap anyway. What he says. So, you said I didn't say Max said I said that, so I don't trust Glazer anyway. That's usually will have a lot. Yeah, that's usually will have a lot to do with those success. If the Raiders can get the run game going, exactly. You see what he did in Indiana. He had that guy Black and the other guy running back. I forgot his name. They were running the ball. They ran when they need to. They didn't break off a bunch of big runs, but they got those. The first down they got 4 or 5 yards. And that's all you need. Get ahead of the sticks. We ran the ball. We got 1 yard or lost 2 yards. Third down. Lost another yard. Now it's second down. Now it's third down. Third down and long. Third down 10. Third down 12. Yeah, we have to pass.
Yeah.
So if they can get like 4 or 5 yards run on first down, we're winning. We're ahead of the sticks. Now it's second down and 5, and we can do anything. We can run the ball again, or we can throw the ball. But when you third down 12, third down 15, you're gonna run a draw play like the last couple of times. Like, what are you run a draw play for? That's not fooling anybody.
Yeah, or quarterback sneak. Remember, I forgot when Geno tried to do a quarterback sneak. It was like a far, it's not like it was 1 yard. It was like 4 yards or something like that.
It was third down and 3 or something like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Ooh, who you fooling?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. That's what I said. So I guess I'm throwing last season out the window. You know what I mean? Because it was just a lot of stuff didn't make sense.
No, but it was okay. Here we go. You know what? I'm not gonna throw out the window because you know why? Because that's a good learning lesson on not how to play football. So they can go watch it. Like this is what we don't do anymore.
Yeah.
So it's a good like what I forgot they called us. Oh well, I'm kind of I'm old, so we used to have film days on Thursdays in elementary school and junior high or elementary school, and it shows a certain safety. Oh man, what they call them? But they shows what not to do.
Yeah.
Like in 6th grade. As you get older, like that's exactly what they did. They need one of these like we're gonna have a lesson tape. This is not how you block. This is not how you run a route. This is a tape for the day. Just watch last year, and then we can see all that. Just learn from that. So yeah, I'm not gonna discount last season because we're gonna learn a lesson. It sucks for us,
Yeah.
but you know what? Okay, you took our lumps. We were the worst team last year. That's why we got #1 pick. So let's move on. Let's
Yeah.
go. But learn from last year.
Yeah. I'm excited to see Mendoza too. It's we've been seeing a lot of them on TV and stuff like that. Like things with like his little brother and like the family and stuff like that. It's cool, man. Like it's he's you know how we are, man. We love our guys until we don't, until they leave us. No, but it's gonna be cool to have him. Just he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like as a person. So we don't have to worry about character. You know what I'm saying? Like getting a dirt bag. He might be a good quarterback, but he's a dirt bag. Like he's a good kid. Like so, it's gonna be cool to watch him develop. I wish the best for him. I hope these guys protect him. You know what I'm saying? Like get that line fixed, man. And let's see what this kid can do because I like his attitude. Um, he wants to win at every cost, and we've needed that for so long. We need that killer instinct, man. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take someone just doesn't care about the numbers and all that kind of stuff. They just want to win, and they're gonna do whatever it takes, to get them wins.
Well, you're a Cal Bears person.
Yes, sir.
You saw him at Cal. You saw what he did. He had a top-notch 5-star receivers. He had a top-notch offensive line. But what did he do? He still got him through some games. They still won some games through him with his motivation and his persistence, his resilience. He's resilient.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we need. We don't need a quarterback to come in there and flip off the Raider crowd.
No.
And then go ahead and act like a whining ass baby. Well, I don't like what he said to me, so I'm deleting this. I'm blocking him from my Instagram or whatever he blocked from. I forgot what it was. He blocked everybody because they had something negative to say. Look, dude, you play professional sports. You get paid on millions of dollars. Make a mistake, we gonna punch you out on it. You better accept it. You better grow some thick skin. That's the way it is. You know what? You mess up, we're gonna tell you about it. We're Raider Nation. We care about our team.
You
know
do good.
So when you do good, we give you all praises. When you mess up, we're gonna let you know about it.
Man.
So get used to it. Even Max mess up, we let him know about it. But when he does, hey, I messed up. Shit, we get better. Anybody. That's the way we are. So we don't need you coming in here and flip us off. You can kick rocks.
Yeah.
Mendoza on the other hand is like guy. It seems like he's always smiling. Nothing phases him. He's like he has a mind that can't be corrupted. Hey, John Leon, what's up? Welcome to the show. So I like that, and I somebody was saying, I forgot who was saying that, oh, he's going to Vegas, man. He's a Christian, but he's going to start drinking and stuff. He can do what he wants. But the only thing I want to do is go on a football field and win. If you don't go out there and drink and handle a bunch of hookers, that's on him. That's his personal life. I don't care what he do personal life. As long as I get drunk and drive in a car, hit somebody or anything stupid like that, commit a crime. The only thing I want him to do is come in here and help us win games. And I don't want to help us game all on his shoulder. I want to help the team win, be a team man like he was in Indiana and Cal. He was a team player. You can think about I threw 4 touchdowns today. Yay me. They say, if you notice the interviews, he always says, we are, we. Those pronouns I want to hear, not I. And that's the Raiders thing. You need somebody that puts a team together, not just offense, but the whole team, defense too.
Yeah. I like that he wants to showcase his guys at his pro day, and to get make them look good and help them get drafted too, because he already knows his future is already pretty much locked. So he's doing his best to boost their chances to get to the league. So shout out to him. That's the team. That's the type of person we want. That type of person.
Red fans are a strength in numbers that other teams on social media can compare. Besides the Cowboys, yeah, Red Nation and Cowboys, yeah, we got the biggest fan base of all, mostly the NFL. But yeah, he's a guy that's all about the team, not about his personal best.
Yeah.
You know, even at the championship game, which was a great championship game,
Mhm.
when he got hit in the mouth, he got back up and said, "Let's go. I ain't done yet. You can't take me out of this." But after he won, he said, "Yeah, we."
Mhm.
He didn't say, and he had the best game of his best game because he had three prior games that was outstanding. But this game wasn't as good because Miami knew that they had to stop him. That's why he tried to take him out. Some cheap shots.
Yeah. Mhm. Some people get fired up. Some people melt. You know.
Yeah, yeah, he will. Once they draft him, they'll put him on prime time.
Yeah. Hey, oh, that's what I was going to tell you too. So the Niner game, has it been already said? Because they were saying that could be a possible international game, the Niner Raider game, which is crazy because I wanted to go to that one too out here.
I didn't hear anything about that yet. I know who teams we're playing, but they didn't put the schedule out yet. That'll come to later.
Yeah,
So I know teams we're playing, but you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Y'all see
let's see.
good day.
Do y'all see a good day too, old lineman?
I gotta watch those guys because wasn't it O line and D line today?
Today was defensive line and linebackers. Tomorrow is running back. I mean, wide receivers and tomorrow's wide receivers and who else?
DBs, I think maybe.
No, not DBs. DBs is Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Um, man, I just heard it.
Running backs are
Let me look it up.
offensive linemen.
Oh no, offensive lineman is Sunday. They do the whole thing by themselves.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Wide receivers.
I know Mars wide receivers. I forgot the other position. Let's see the schedule. Date. I don't know. Anybody out there know? I know Mars wide receivers. I can't remember the other
Tight ends.
tight ends. There it is.
I'll
So
take a
tight ends.
combine for 300.
Yeah. Yeah, smart. Well, we don't worry about tight ends.
Yeah.
We don't worry about that. We're secure in that position. I mean, we could get third one later in rounds, but we don't worry about picking them in the top three picks. So we're pretty secure on that.
Yeah.
Wide receivers, I'm looking at maybe.
Definitely.
We'll see what we can do. The ones we got because we got some good wide receivers. We got Cedric Jackson. We got Thornton, Besh, Tucker.
Yeah.
You know, it Kubiak can't make his magic because he had what's it called, but he got hurt in Mbagwe. I can't ever say his name right. He got hurt, but then the other receiver stepped up. So it's a possibility that we don't need to draft a receiver high. So we'll see how the schemes work. Because one thing got to work is that once you get the run game going, we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. We won't need to throw. And like I said, we were saying earlier, we don't need him throwing, 40 times a game. We just want to, like last year, I thought we were going to be a good running team, and
Oh yeah,
just throw when we have to.
I saw
But
that dude. He said that guy. Well, I forgot his name. He ran a 4.85, 330 freaking pounds. Like, dude, 4.8. You run some faster than some other guys can run.
somebody ran a 4.55 too. I forgot what school that was from, but he was a big dude too. 4.55.
Yeah. Well, I know that the linebacker, the two guys from Ohio State,
Mm.
both ran a 4.56.
Mm.
And I'll do like jump like what's his name? I see all these names when I come to me. It's getting late. I'm getting hungry. He jumped like 40 some feet. Let's see. Hold on, let me go. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, tomorrow's tight ends and defensive backs. Excuse me. Saturdays is quarterbacks.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, Jordan Addison. That'd be a cool addition.
God dang it. Oh, I lost the screen. Yeah, tomorrow's tight ends and DBs. Now we do need a DB too because I know that they talk about bringing.
Was it Willen?
No, bringing back. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something. I'm trying to talk at the same time. Um. Oh my God, what's it? Stokes.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, Stokes. Yeah, I won't mind it. You can bring him back.
Stokes and Porter. Have
Yeah.
Porter,
Well, Porter's
for
coming back
year
because he's
two.
Porter's
Yeah.
coming back because he's a rookie contract, so he's coming back regardless. Try to bring him back.
And let's say have Porter as DB2. And then we got to bring in, I don't know, like the guys like Darnay Holmes and, um, Decameron Richardson. We gotta upgrade.
Well, the Cameron played all right last year. I mean, he did okay. He had his moments, but like I said, when you're playing a cover three all the damn time, what can you do? Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the show.
He had that hamstring.
Yeah, but like I said, when you're playing like all cover three, like, you can't. I don't know if he's a. But there's his name, Sonny Styles. I can't remember his name. Sonny Styles. Dude, 6'4", 243 linebacker. That dude jumped out the building on a high jump and the long jump. He jumped out the building. This guy ran 4.56.
Nice.
So, there are a lot of guys out there, offensive tackles. Offensive tackles, defensive tackles, edge rushers that we can pick and choose from. I don't think Styles will be there by the time it comes around to us, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up in a minute. You gonna stay on?
No, I'm gonna head out too. We gotta eat and stuff. The baby went down for the count.
So speaking of Derek Carr, he's thinking about coming back. Would you bring him back?
For the right price, like especially to bridge for Mendoza. Yeah, definitely. Rather have him than Russell Wilson.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to bring Russell Wilson back. But if you're gonna bring a veteran quarterback, a veteran quarterback come to understand like you're not gonna be the starter the whole year. You're gonna come in and help us with this young cat. You might start the first 2-3 games. But you're gonna help with this young cat. That's your role. That's why they talk about Kirk Cousins. Yeah, if you come in cheap, or Flacco. Yeah, if you come in cheap. Yeah, you can bring him in.
Now Cousins would be crazy too. I wouldn't. Excuse me. I wouldn't mind Cousins.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If you come in cheap, I don't mind Kirk Cousins. If you come in cheap.
Definitely.
I know not bringing him in. He's not gonna be the starter. Understand your role. This is what you're gonna do. So if he come in, bring him in for the cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know who else will want him.
Somebody. I feel like someone was saying Minnesota. Like him dipping back to Minnesota would be crazy.
No, Carr. No, they're talking about Carr going to Minnesota.
Oh, that'd be wicked too.
Yeah, well, Carr can do what he wants. This is his own grown man. But like I said, as long as they don't bring him in and he breaks the goddamn bank. So tomorrow's DBs and tight ends. So I'll be a good. Like I said, tight ends, we're good.
Yeah.
DBs, yes. Definitely watching for the DB battle.
Yeah. I like Pons from Indiana. What's his name? Moore from Miami. I mean from Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And who else is my? There's another one too. Oh, from Texas. I can't even think of his name right now. But
Jalen.
which one?
Jalen Gouliai, whatever his name is. Jalen. I'm looking at the list as it's going tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
I can bring it up. Sir.
Yeah, I'm excited. I always look now that we play in Vegas. I always look for guys that play in like Florida or Arizona. Different places where it's hot. So I was like, it won't be a problem for them to adjust to Vegas. I don't know why I've been picking. I like guys from Florida though. Be able to work in that heat.
Well, they inside a building, dude. Nothing to worry about that.
Yeah, but they got to go outside at some point.
Yeah, but you don't want just a regular climate, baby, man. You want somebody who can play in all weather because you know what? We always gonna play in the heat. There's somebody go out and play in the cold, especially in Kansas City during like November time.
Yeah,
So they gotta be adaptable to all that situation.
yeah. So I'd rather play in the cold than that heat.
Oh yeah, I'm with you on that. So these are DBs right here.
Let me see. I like Abney, Tacario. I think it was a dude from Texas. I don't think that's him, no, but it could be someone else.
No, he might not even be there in the combine tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow, Malik Muhammad.
Yeah, Muhammad. I like Muhammad.
Hmm. Okay, so I got two guys from Texas there.
Yeah, and then Julian Neal. Yep, D'Angelo Pons.
Yeah, they got a lot of DBs there, so we got to make sure that because Rob Leonard is going to control the defense. So let's see. I'm sure offensive line they got a lot. Offensive line guys going to be there Sunday. I'm trying to see that guy's on the list of what I want to get. I would like them to get if he's there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, talking about Francis Walker from Miami, he's on early. We won't be able to get him.
Yeah, what's his name? Let me see. Is that everybody? Yeah, Spencer Fano. He'll be gone for sure.
What do we guys think about Kool-Aid making Derek Carr coach? And nah, he's a minister. We don't need him as a coach. That's cool. I'm fine. Some players can be coaches. Some players can't be coaches. So I don't know if he's a good coach. Let's see here. There it is. Jake Slaughter. That's a guy I want to pick up.
Yep.
That guy's an animal. So anyway.
Caleb Lomu, Blake Miller.
Yeah, so it's a good draft for our offensive lineman. They can get at least a guard or a tackle or a true center.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, Slaughter's a true center. Yeah, so they got their work cut out. See how they do it. See, trade up. Anyway.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, man, on how the Raiders look?
We're building. This phase one. So now we're gonna see the holes. Plug these holes.
No, we're headed to phase two now. Phase one's completed. We got our coaching staff. That was phase one. In my opinion. You might know, and maybe not yours, but my opinion. We completed phase one. We got a coach and a coaching staff. That's done. Phase two now is free agency. That's where we're going to see what we need, what we're going to do in the draft. That's phase three, the draft. So, we're going through it.
Yeah, we're building it up.
I'm ready for the season, but I'm not super hyped. Not yet. Because what the Raiders did is what they should have been doing. They took their time. They got their coach. Because I think they knew Kubek was coming. I think they couldn't talk to him because they were still playing. But I think Kubek's agent said, "Yeah, he's coming." And then when Kubek said after the Super Bowl, I think Kubek already knew because he only interviewed with two teams. He interviewed with Arizona Cardinals. He's supposed to, but then they hired LaFleur.
Yeah.
So they already knew he wasn't coming to the Cardinals because they only took 2 interviews. That was promising us. So he already knew where he was going. Either that or he was going back to Seattle. Either the Raiders or back to Seattle. There's one of those 2 options.
Yeah, imagine that you would have to see the Rams twice, the Niners twice, and then Seattle twice. Or you know what I mean? Like if he had went to the Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to see the teams again.
Yeah.
Then he wants to see something different. Now you get to see the Chokers twice, the Chiefs twice, and the Donkeys twice.
Yeah.
But then he came from Denver, so
yeah.
And his dad.
Hopefully that works in our favor.
Nah, that was a while back though.
Oh, coops.
So anyway, guys, thanks for the guys that did join us. Appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit those hit the buttons for my channel, Chris for Raiders, and also for my main man, Raider Nation Jason. We got some shows coming up. I don't know. We're gonna do a show next Tuesday night, Cover 3 show. We do.
Yeah.
Things come up, but I'm gonna be scheduling a plan. But so thanks everybody.
Appreciate it. Salute.
You guys have a good one. Now we're in the combines tomorrow. Is the tight ends and D-backs, was it?
Yep, DBs and tight ends.
Yeah, be watching the DBs and see what they look like because we do need that. Anyway, guys, have a good evening. This is it wasn't Cover 3 show, but basically it's format off the Cover 3 show. You guys have a good evening. Stay tuned next Tuesday for the real Cover 3 show. We'll see you. Keep posted. Have a good evening. Good night.
Yes, sir.